Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo, and there's the great, and it's LeBron James, and it's Butler in at the 2. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the East.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And here's Harden after LeBron James hitting the 3. Pass to Embiid. Over Butler. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harden. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Here's the great. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight, we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And the West All-Stars have possession after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. The pass to Jokic. Shoots a fader, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction, and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Shot from 12. Here's KD. No good with the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Curry against Butler. Curry, good.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars coach and I did get a chance to talk. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you, David. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Durant sets a screen for Curry. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Yankees trail by 7. And here is Curry. Embiid with the screen on Butler. Curry attacking, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now, here's Curry. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the call will go against the great. That's his first foul. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Durant. Leonard comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Doncic. Then for the West All-Stars, Anthony Davis comes in for Jokic. And it's Brown in for Butler. Lillard misses. The West leading by 7. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Brown. Takes it inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Embiid sets the pick for Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's an all-star game.
For the 3. Curry brings the double, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the West All-Stars have possession. 6-point lead. Here's the great. Oh, he's a high flyer!
Oh, look at that elevation and throw down. Oh!
And that's the kind of dunk this game is made for.
Leonard kicks to Randle. Passes it to Lillard. And another 3 from the East.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Nobody near Lillard. And another 3 from the East.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's the great. Covered by Lillard. The great. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Tatum, he's checked in for the West. The West All-Stars on D. It's a 10-point game. Back to Curry. Kicks it to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Out to the wing. Lillard from outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. With the fadeaway. No good on that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's the West All-Stars holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is...
That was worth the price of admission. And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
KD with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot goes down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Here's the great. And Harden comes to help. And it's Jokic in the corner. From outside, off the mark. The East trail by 8. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 8 points.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Brown outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He has 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. From deep. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Harden's shot is good.
He's so good at making the defense feel and look helpless. Even when they're right on him, Harden finds a way to make defenders look silly at times.
Pass to the great. Driving.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that. Few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jason Tatum. Young is subbed in for the great. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. The three for Doncic. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jokic with the bucket.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Steps back. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Doncic with the bucket.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for three.
Antetokounmpo passes to Brown. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Brown's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Doncic throws it down.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Now, Jokic. Pass to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
Young against Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The West leading by 10. The pass to Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. Again, the West All-Stars.
When you can shoot the ball like Jokic can from every level, that kind of versatility makes you a hard guard. And making mid-range shots just adds to his dangerousness.
Young pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Doncic against Young. Some solid defense from Brown.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Durant, and it's Stephen Curry in for James Harden. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Julius Randle's checked in for the East. Lillard comes in for Doncic. Leonard, that's for 2. And he hits the jump shot. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Back to James. Over Leonard. And James gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. And the West leads by 16. Randle outside. Towns a screen on Giannis. And Leonard has it in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 7.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Leonard. That one's not going to go. Good defense by Jokic. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. The East trail by 17. Over in the corner, Lillard puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. James right side. Shoots over Leonard. James with another miss.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Passes it to Randle. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Brown. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West. 17 points was their biggest margin. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and with their offensive end.
Here's Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Here's Jokic. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, the great out there with Butler. And it's Nikola Jokic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. Buried from 15 feet out. KD's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Doncic passes to Embiid. Doncic looking it over. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Durant. Over Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's the great, guarded by Harden. And the basket by the great.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Doncic dishes to KD. And another miss by the East.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
The great passes to Jokic. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's the great. It's good. The great's got 7 points for the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Timeout called East All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Curry with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to the great. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. KD looking around. Here's the three. And no good that time. And it's the West taking it the other way. Here's the great, guarded by Doncic. Here's the great. Again, the West All-Stars.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Harden against LeBron. Harden kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the East All-Stars. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. The West also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Jokic. And Williamson subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Embiid sets the pick for KD. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. KD's got his second basket of the game. The West leading by 20. Butler passes to the great. Now James. This one for three. And the West hit again from deep.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rain in threes if you do.
And the call will go against the great. That's his third foul of the game. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The great passes to Butler. The three. It's hauled in by the East. Tipped away. Drives to the hoop. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And the East with some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's DeRozan in for James Harden. And West also making a switch. Tatum, he's checked in for LeBron. Towns, a screen on Williamson. And Durant gets it to go. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's DeRozan. The East All-Stars check on two more. Here's the great. He's got 36. Williamson outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And converting off the pass. Williamson firing with conviction there. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Towns sets the pick for DeRozan. Butler against Ball. The kick out to Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Tatum. And it's good for two.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
Morant against Davis. Here's Towns. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Williamson outside. And the West hit again from deep.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Durant with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's DeRozan. Great D that time from Tatum. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 12-4 run. And Williamson throws it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Durant, it's good. KD's got 8 points.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's the great. He has 38 in the game. Drills it from outside.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
The 10-footer. The great grabs the miss. The great's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum finds Williamson. Here's the great. Guarded by Morant. Count the basket. 43 points for the great.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Can't hit that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the West All-Stars ending the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And we're just moments away from the start. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
Julius Randle is out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Morant, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
First team foul.
Towns dishes to Morant. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Here's DeRozan. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Such a great rhythm watching DeRozan shoot. I mean, that jump shot of his silky smooth.
Here's James. Young for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Garland against Morant. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Morant. He can't get that one. And the West will go the other way now. Garland feeling it out a little bit. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Randle. Connects on the foul line jumper. Randle's got his first points in this one.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randle working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Morant. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the East. And they double up Morant. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's DeRozan. The shot that time, not on target. Now the West All-Stars the other way. James against DeRozan, and they double up James. And here's Adebayo outside. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And it's Ball in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
The kick out to Young. The 3 from Garland. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Morant gets it to go.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
James misses. And here is the East now. Ball with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Wasted no time on that one. Williamson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's James. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Ball against Young. Here's DeRozan. The West grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Good. Nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. And here is LeBron. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
Ball with a wide-open look. And another 3 from the East. Here's James. Williamson is screen on DeRozan. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.